Hi, this is Tom from Thoughtism. Thanks for joining me on this video. This video is number 2 of a 3-part series called Crossing the Wealthy Mind Barrier. And although this is a 3-part series, the videos do not have to be viewed in any particular order. So if you haven't seen the other 2 videos yet, please continue watching this one. And then if you're on our blog, links to the other 2 videos will be beneath this window. If you're not on our blog, just go there and a quick search will bring up the videos for you. In this series, we're talking about ways you can tweak and adjust your perspective and attitude towards money and wealth. And as I'm going to say at the beginning of all 3 of these videos, there are a lot of people out there who will tell you you only have to tweak your attitude about money and then everything will flow to you. Well, that's not entirely true. There are specific techniques you can apply to rapidly and massively change your life, such as actualization, the social mirror technique, and EA. Those will change your life. The attitudes and perspectives I'm talking about are to be layered on top of those techniques. Now, if you haven't learned the techniques yet, there's information on our website, but these tweaks will still be beneficial for you. I just want you to know they're not techniques in and of themselves. They're to augment, accentuate the techniques. The attitudes and perspectives, especially the perspectives, are the paint on the wall or the flavor in the ice cream. They make the techniques a lot more effective and a lot better. In this video, I would like to talk about the difference between the perspective of choosing to and the perspective of having to. One of the problems with carrying the right tone about wealth creation, actually being what you want to be in your daily life, is that if you lack money, you're pretty much constantly reminded about that. You go to the mall, you're inundated with advertising everywhere, you're watching TV, you're listening to the radio, you're surfing the web, and you're presented with all of these things that it's great to want and to try and consume. For most of us, that's a reminder of lack. Back of our minds, we're thinking, hey, I want all this stuff, all this great stuff, I want to consume it all, but I'm limited financially. If only I was wealthy, then I could buy it all. The truth is that if you were wealthy, you wouldn't buy it all. Wealthy people don't just sit down and consume and buy every single thing they see. When you can buy whatever you want, when you can buy it all, then you only buy what you want. You don't buy the rest of the other crap that are just impulses within you that you don't really want. Because when your choices are unlimited, it really helps you discern between those impulse buys and what you truly want. When you can buy any car, you don't buy them all. You sit down and you think about the ones you truly want, and why you truly want them, and the colors, and the models, and the years, and those are the ones you buy. You don't buy it all. So an attitude of wealth is an attitude of deciding what you will spend your money on and what you won't spend your money on. Wealthy people are highly aware of the value of money because generally speaking, they can use it to make a lot more money. They know the power of their money and how to leverage it and how to generate more. So when they're spending their money on something else, that's a deliberate decision. And that is the attitude of deciding to versus the attitude of having to. If you're going through the mall and seeing everything that you want and thinking, I can't buy it all, I'm limited by that. Well, that's the attitude of having to. You're stuck. You have no choice. A wealthy person will walk through the same mall and see all these nice flashy trinkets, and they're deciding not to buy them all. You and they could leave the mall with the exact same package, the exact same purchase, but you're feeling limited by your experience in the mall, where they are empowered. They may have walked by all the same things that came into their mind, that would be nice to have, but do I really want it? No, I'm deciding not to buy that. That's a position of empowerment. So this is the difference between the attitude of having to, not being able to buy, and deciding not to buy. So the next time you're going through the mall or you're watching TV or on the internet and you see something that you'd like to buy, but you feel, I really can't afford it, I'm really limited in my finances and I can't buy that, stop and think about it for a second. Because more often than not, as long as it's not some outrageous luxury item, more often than not, if you really wanted to, you could buy it. You could. You might have to rearrange some things, nip here, tuck there, but if you really wanted to, you could buy it. Now, you can decide if you really want it or not. Now that you realize you could buy it, you're in a place of power and of decision. Do you really, really, really want that thing? Or is there something else you would rather decide to do with your money? The choice is yours. If it turns out that you really, really, really do want it, go get it. But if you sit down and think about it from your place of power, your place of decision, your place of choice, and you think, you know what? That pair of shoes would be nice, but I'd really rather do something with my money. Well, that's a decision and that's a place of power. If that happens, then don't buy it and use your money for what you really want to. This is a perspective and a place of power and of wealth. It'll help you a lot. As always, I look forward to all of your questions, comments, and stories. Our Facebook page is Thoughtism. Our website is www.thoughtism.me. And you can always email me at questions@thoughtism.me. Until next time, remain at choice.